At no point in this did we ever write down that this is the Hetero Homies podcast. We drew 20 fucking pictures. None of them are the fucking name.
Yeah, look, we can all write a leather.
That's what I was thinking, actually. Yeah, so Carlos, you start off because I think green would be.
It's not it. Let me get some deodorant real quick.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
He needed a snack. I don't know.
This shit's just hard. Like, I don't know what else to say.
This shit is hard. It's hard. Just fuck up your. It's hard to fuck up the intro. It's hard. This is quite taxing.
Talk and has to wear deodorant.
I know. Imagine being such a sweaty little goblin that you have to put on deodorant to talk.
I'm thirsty. Like, what?
You're thirsty, so you ate deodorant?
Baby. You gonna get up? You gonna get mad at me?
Fucking holy shit. Alright. Welcome to the Hetero Homies podcast. I'm your host, Tame.
I'm Grubbo.
I'm creeps.
What?
Sorry, it's a coughing really bad.
Why is it so hard for you?
I said the coughing really bad. I'm like,
alright, man. Welcome to the Hetero Homies podcast. My name is Tame, and I am your host.
I'm Grubbo.
I'm cream.
I'm Sled.
Alright. That went really well, guys. I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, it went well until you pointed it out.
Well, you know what? I'm going to leave in the times that we fucked it up and laughed at dumb shit so people know, because otherwise, I'll look schizophrenic. We're going to start off talking about knife point robberies, because I think they're fucking hilarious. Like, you would have to be such a pussy to get robbed at knife point. Like, there's no fucking way you can get robbed at knife point.
Okay, I guess I'm a fucking pussy, because I don't want to get stabbed.
Okay. I understand.
Yeah, you're a pussy.
Yeah, you are a
You're
pussy.
right.
Like, I understand that, right?
I'll get stabbed any day.
Well, like, it's not that. It's like, imagine you're walking down the street, right? And some dude runs up to you with a fucking knife and goes, "Give me your fucking money." Like, I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna run.
Why are you running?
What do you mean? What do you...
Okay, no, I'm not gonna let him fucking take my money. I'm just saying that I don't want to get stabbed.
Right, yeah. Like, I'm not saying you have to death battle this guy. I'm just saying, like, don't let him steal your fucking wallet.
Right, yeah.
Because, like, if you think about it, it's like, it's a safety hazard to run with scissors. So if this guy has a knife, it's definitely unsafe. So you could just keep going.
I want to trip him.
Knife.
I like set up traps like in my hood.
Someone has
like
one second. Someone has echo. We gotta solve that really quick.
Oh.
So what's your game plan trap? If you have any trap, what's your like go-to, Crames?
You heard me. Is that real shit?
Whatever that means to you. That's what's coming after the guy with the knife.
Well, I'll have like a VPN on me, right? Like I'll have a VPN on me, right? Like press at any moment. So like if anybody tries to chase me, you press my VPN. I'll just go to like Ghana or something.
You don't go there, right? You think you just teleport? That's not how a VPN works.
That's how my VPN works.
It should be how it works.
Obviously, we're not the same.
Honestly.
What I think will happen is the guy is going to be standing in front of you with a knife, and then he's going to think you're in Canada despite you being there, which will be way more awkward. Because he'll just be like, "How the fuck did he get there so fast?"
Where'd he go?
In Canada, you're not allowed to do anything. So
yeah, that's true. Does
That's a
crime
cool
happen in
life.
Canada, actually? Like, what are crime rates in Canada?
I think pretty high. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't
think it's the that people always talk
I don't
about.
know. Drizzy exists, and Drizzy just not. He ain't really.
Toronto's got a pretty high crime rate from what I've heard.
But that's like every major city. And like Canada's 3 places you can live, and that's a city, so it's kind of got to be there. How bad do you think Canadian crime or Canadian criminals are in opposition to American criminals?
I feel like they're equally as bad.
Really?
Yeah, that's like what I heard.
I've never heard of any cool Canadian heists. I'm gonna be 100% with you right now.
Oh no, Canadians are just Canadians.
Okay, go on.
That's it. I don't have to elaborate. What? You don't deserve that from me.
All right, cool. I will not take it from.
I'm not finding
Guys, but like, what were they?
I'm not finding like a real.
What?
Huh?
but it is, apparently it is much higher violent.
Dude, you are cutting out like crazy. What the fuck did you just say?
I
Alright, cool then.
It's like Sledge, we need you.
Yeah, man.
I don't got a clue about it.
What was that?
You just spoke to me in fucking crazy Dave. It's insane.
These crazy days.
Holy shit.
Nah, but like,
I don't know what's going
pretty
on.
sure like I saw a video like a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
That, like this, like people were like on the run, like in Canada, like rapper stuff. You know,
Okay.
it sounded pretty cool. I just like completely forgot like what happened. But it just seems like America stuff. So like, Toronto's just America. At least Toronto.
I don't know, man. There's something like really goofy about anything happening in Canada to me, because like I don't understand anything that goes there. Like in my mind, it's just America too. But at the same exact time, every once in a while, you'll hear some like weird shit, and you'll just be like, "That's not America. America wouldn't have that."
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Like what?
Like what? Like I don't know.
Like bag milk.
Yeah, I was just about to be like bag of milk. Like if anyone handed me a bag of milk,
What?
I would punch them so fucking hard.
Nostalgic though. Have you ever gotten a bag milk at lunch?
Are you retarded? We went to the same school. No, I didn't. We went to the same school and I didn't get bagged milk.
I know for a fact you've had bag milk.
If you think this is an Ohio thing, you're just fucking dumb.
Carlos, dude, yeah, Carlos went to the school you went to when you were a kid, and I went to a school that you went through high school, so I know you've never
It just
had
didn't
bag milk. You're just
I've been
insane.
watching Grandma his whole life. He's never had back milk.
Right, yeah, Creams watches you when you sleep, so he knows you're not having bag milk. There's no fucking way, dude. There's no fucking
God
way.
damn. Okay, yo, get this shit right.
Okay.
This happened. This happened in fucking 2011 through 2012. The Great Canadian Maple Syrup Heist.
The fuck is that? The most Canadian crime to ever occur.
It was almost 3,000 tons of maple syrup stolen, valued at $18.7 million.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
What the fuck?
Who do you even sell that to? Who the fuck do you
I agree.
give £1 billion of maple syrup to?
You have to find a buyer first, right? Like, there's no way you're gonna go do this heist and then sell it. It's just not gonna
Like,
happen.
Only somewhere in like Asia, maybe.
I don't even
Yes.
think, like, I
I
don't
don't
know.
even think that.
Right, like, I don't know what
I
you
don't know,
think
you just can't
happens.
steal that much syrup and just sell it to like, I don't know, the U.S. or something. Like,
Arrested 17 men related to the theft.
Holy shit. That's fucking wild. Imagine going to prison for that, too, because you gotta look someone in the eyes and be like, what do you go to prison for? And it's like, stole a shit ton, like a fuck ton of maple
I stole
syrup.
3,000 tons of syrup.
Yeah, no, I don't know, man. I don't know if I would respect that more or less than a man who's killed a man. Like, I don't know.
Honestly, I think if I was in prison and I heard that, I'd probably be more surprised that he actually did that. It's just so strange. Maple syrup only. He could have like done anything else.
Right, I wouldn't even fucking believe him, actually. I think that, like, that's the thing, too. Because in prison, like, you don't have a way to fact check people, really. You can't be like, yeah, I bet he did rob the Empire State Building. You don't fucking know.
If you were to go to prison, right,
Okay.
and you like you had like you're like really ashamed of the crime that you did, what would you say to make up for it?
That's actually a really, I think I would really, like, you know me. Like, I'm a bigger guy, and I look really scary. So I think I'd just be like, yeah, I killed someone. I just straight up fucking ripped a guy in half.
It looks like they did it with the sole intent of just fucking up the syrup industry.
What?
They weren't selling it to anybody. They were just like, we're just going to end lives because we can.
I don't know if that's going to end alive. I don't think there's been a single maple syrup.
Well, I mean, like,
death.
they're going to end ritual lives because they don't got money.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man, I don't know. Yeah, that is a really good question. I don't know. I think I'd have to make up my murder story and make it sound really cool. Because I don't want to just be like, yeah, I just killed some dude. Because I want to seem justified in it, you know? I want to be a wholesome little guy.
yeah, that reminds me of a video I watched recently. It's like this guy, like, just killed a pedophile.
Oh,
And, like-
yeah. That'd be a good one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you could kill pedophiles if you
Oh
want to.
shit! I think I would actually go to prison. I'd be like, yeah, I killed my friend Creams. He was like, I don't know, we were going out.
And then
Going.
dreams.
I'll be like, yeah, man. His legal name, his legal tender name is Creams Isaiah Mahmood. Like, that's what I tell him.
It is not my full name, by the way. Do not search that up online.
Actually stabbed me.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Cream's phone number and home address on screen right now if you want to look at what Creams has got going on.
Please don't.
I think like if there was a point where I would have had to kill Creams, it would have been when we first met, because that's when I just hated Creams.
If I were to kill you, I would kill you right now.
Right now?
Yeah.
How would you do it?
Damn.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a
It's a good
fucking
one.
night creature. You have no shot.
You can rob him on night. You can kill him on
It's
night.
like I have the whole government on my side.
Right, but you can't stop me.
Yeah.
The U.S. government has been trying to stop me for literal millennia. You have no shot.
I get
I
like
was there for most of it.
He was?
we
Yeah.
could wake like a cosmic being of some sort, maybe.
Dude, there is no cosmic being on this planet that could stop me.
I think you can just pin a cosmic being against another cosmic being. They're just going
Right.
to come to some agreement.
Yeah, the Earth will go away. Like, either we come to an agreement and your life is infinitely worse, or the Earth disappears.
Pick one.
Yeah. No, I'm dead ass. Like, pick now. We're talking
I
over
don't know.
deals.
It's a hard one.
Exactly.
What?
Planet go boom.
Planet go boom.
Okay,
Really?
I've not read the article yet, but I'm astonished by this name. 3 men robbed at knife point at Destin gas station.
That's adorable. How do you rob 3 fucking people
How
at
do
the
you rob
same...
3 dudes?
Right. Like, there's no fucking way. This guy have, like, a sword?
He must have, right? Hold up, I'm worried.
Claymore. That would be hard.
Dude, yeah, if you rob someone with a claymore...
You need a claymore or a rapier.
That's a completely different thing. Getting robbed at sword point, you're not a pussy. Getting robbed at knife point, you're a pussy. Like,
I don't know. Like somebody has a knife on me.
But, huh?
I'm
He
giving him
was in a car. He was in a get out of the car. He was in a car and was like, "Hey, give me your money."
that's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious. How do you even do that? Because, like, if anyone pulled up to me in a car with a fucking knife and was like, give me your money, I'd just be like, no, you fucking idiot. Like,
Got away with cell phones, 2 wallets, and cash the men had.
well, okay, this is like the
This
thing.
suspect was described as a shorter male.
Dude, this is like the craziest thing
Hey.
now.
My short
What-
king.
Well, this is the important part,
Florida.
though. It's all, yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was about to be like, it's all about location, right? Because, like, if you're in the middle... Here, Carlos, can you mute real quick because your audio?
Yeah.
Because, like, if you do it in the middle of, like, a mall or something, like, that's ridiculous. Or, like, an intersection. It's like, everyone's going to see that shit. But it's, like, the middle of the night in, like, one of those long, like, middle of the desert roads that no one goes down, and some dude, like, drives up and has a knife in his hand. It's like, I kind of get it. But if you're just fucking, like, downtown and everyone's there, and someone robs you like that, you're a pussy. You suck. Like, there's no way around that. The 3 people who got robbed, I don't feel bad for them. They're fucking idiots.
Like, honestly.
They were at a Circle K.
They were they were at a gas station? You know there's other people there.
Grandma, what is that? Get that shit out.
Don't want to ruin Cream's tiny little man. Yeah.
This is the robber.
This
That's
is
the
the
robber.
robber.
That's you, bro.
Yeah,
No.
you and the robber look suspiciously similar.
Dude, that's question.
Fucking found it.
You gotta
What
draw.
is
You
You're
gotta.
drawing around him.
You gotta draw his key. It's a mouth. You gotta draw like a car. You gotta draw a car right next to him. I don't know, man. I don't know. Knife point robbery is some pussy shit. But if you can pull off a knife point robbery, I don't know. That's some real shit, I guess.
I think I'll just bring his way-hander for a knife play because I'm not. I'm too small to like actually wield a knife and then try to rob somebody in South Carolina.
That's the thing, though. I thought about that because I have the opposite problem. Like, I'm really big. I thought if I just walk up to someone and I go, "Hey, give me your fucking money," and I don't have a weapon, do you think they just give me money?
No, they're robbing my lunch money.
Real life bullying type shit. Yeah.
It honestly depends on who you're going against.
That's
Who do you
true.
be against?
I'm gonna go after
Me, I wouldn't
creams.
let that happen.
I'm gonna go after creams.
I would let that happen, personally.
But you Discord Over the phone, Discord.
Dude, could you imagine how fucking cool you'd have to be to pull off an over the phone robbery? Like, just go, give me your fucking money right now. I know exactly where you live. All right, man. Yeah, sure. Like,
That could happen.
that's like, I don't know who would fall for that, though, is my only thing. Like, I just don't know.
I don't think there would be, honestly.
I think the elderly. I think it would be the elderly.
The elderly fall for everything.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. You guys ever...
Oh, dude, this guy didn't stand a chance. Man assaulted and robbed at knife point in Melrose, New Jersey. It's not that simple. He was there with like 12 other dudes. This man just fucking died.
What?
He got robbed at knife point by 12 dudes.
Well, that's not even a robbery. That's like a robbery
Right,
via
that's just you getting
militia.
jumped.
That's not knife point. That's fucking small military. What the fuck?
The guy just happened to have a knife.
Right. I don't know, man. That's not good. That's
Like,
not-
the article was like, he put a knife to my neck, and then I got beat the shit out of. It's like, well, then you know, whatever.
Yeah.
I wouldn't let that happen.
Well, assembly would have walked away.
Yeah, Cribs is like that, I guess.
People are not aware of my powers.
I do remember that one time me and Cribs had to go spray paint some stuff, and a crackhead walked up to him, and he did shit his pants, and I had to walk over to the loft house and, like, clean out his pants. But other than that...
What are you talking about, bro?
Editor Kareem's here. He's lying to you. That just didn't happen. Like I promise you. Yeah, don't believe him. Bye.
I was like, yeah, man, I'll stay by with the crackhead. We'll continue painting this wall up. And you were just like, yeah, man, a little bit of brown tone just happened, and you fucking walked in that Waffle House. Came out in new shorts. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
No idea what you're talking about.
I would like to disagree. You guys ever get a notification at like a horrible time?
Yeah. All the time.
All right, really? Let's hear it.
Yeah, well, it's usually whenever I'm at work.
Mm.
So, like, I remember one time, I think it was like I had like this what was it? The thing that would like read off your messages.
Mhm.
You know, whenever you have like a disability and like you could just play the message. I accidentally put that on.
What?
And I remember
Oh, you
how-
mean like the blind people shit where it like reads it out to
Yeah.
you?
I had that at work. I remember my Lola
Fucking
doesn't know. Like,
why.
yeah, I don't know. It's like in my pocket, and like it must have just pressed a bunch of shit. But I remember I had it, and I was at work, and it was just I was like talking to somebody at the front desk, and all you would hear is like clappy hands emoji, pirate hat emoji, like all that. While it's off, while they're talking about memberships, like what the fuck is that noise? I'm like, I honestly don't know, bro. I was just like looking around my coworkers, like, you have your phone on? It's just like, no.
It's fucking great. I was like more thinking of like a traumatic moment, like.
Oh,
like
okay.
you go in like like you're sitting there. I mean, like that's also pretty bad. But I just like meant like you're sitting there and like you just lost your grandma, but you don't know yet. And your mom comes in and she's just like, "Hey,
Party rocking in
yeah, exactly."
That's what he's thinking what his grandma does.
Right.
Oh, okay, no. I got a bad story then.
All right.
Who was like the math teacher at our high school, Evan,
Mhm.
and like during freshman year, and we were all doing like the final test ever,
Yeah.
and I was like gotcha game, and I didn't know the volume was up, and it was like all the way up, and I tapped the game, and all you hear is cute anime music being blasted throughout the entire. Oh shit! And I had to turn off. She's like, "Really, Ripley?" I was like, "I'm so fucking sorry."
Can I guess what game it was? Because I think I know what game you're playing.
I was playing fucking Grand Chase, and all I hear is
Oh, I thought it was Battle Cats.
like fucking Japanese music at like high volume, and everybody just looks at me and just starts laughing. I was like, "Oh, fuck, bro."
Dude, I have a really similar story. Mine was in the same exact high school, but like mine was on the bus. I used to watch anime on my way to school, and like I put in my headphones, and I'm just like, yeah, we jam, and I play like I think it's probably Kill la Kill because it's something like with a very harsh and strong intro, but it's all just Japanese. You don't understand it. It's like obviously a woman singing, and like I put it on, and I'm chilling there for a solid 10, 20, 30 seconds. And I'm like listening to this intro, I'm like, bobbing my head and shit. And like the dude next to me looks at me, and I'm just like, yeah, what's up? And he's just like, dude, that's loud as fuck, and I'm just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Shit, didn't mean to bother you with my sweet ass anime OP. My bad, G.
That shit is honestly the worst. I remember back in like 8th grade, I used to listen to dubstep like all the fucking time,
Yeah.
and I
Oh.
thought I had headphones plugged, but it's like the same scenario, it's just loud as fuck. And as we're just sitting down, all you hear is wow wow. Like, is that I went, yeah. Like, I don't know what the fuck to say.
Yo, you know what fucking reminds me of that? Like, remember how when I was in high school, I used to do push-ups at lunch, right? So like, the teacher that the room I would do it in, he would take care of a disabled kid, and the disabled kid would try to be my friend, and he was like, "Hey man, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You should come with me." I was like, and I'm walking by the water fountain. I got nowhere to be. I'm like, you know what? This guy's always nice to me. He's cool. And he like walks into the bathroom, and I follow him. Right? He walks himself into a stall. And I'm like, sweet. I'm not gonna see any boy ass. Awesome, cool. I'll just chill here and wait for him. I guess I don't know what he wanted me to do in here. And he like, you can see him. You can hear him unbuckle his belt and sit down the toilet. Right? And he takes his phone out of his pocket because you can see him jiggle it from underneath the thing. He types a couple things. You hear the on his phone. And then you just hear like a Sonic the Hedgehog parody song begin to play as he puts his phone on the ground, turns up the volume, and shits with the Sonic the Hedgehog wolf hog thing.
Why did he want you? What was
I have no idea.
That's like, I think so many scenarios. You guys have like school bathroom stories.
There's a fuck ton.
I remember, like, I was just straight taking a shit, and like at the same time every single day. It was like in middle school. Same time every single day in the same bathroom. It was like a whole group of people will come in and just start fighting in there.
Mhm.
Like she was 60, and like that shit like would scare me because like at the same time of the day I had to take a shit. I didn't know it was like a common occurrence until like one day I was just like, God, I really gotta take a shit. It's like I went in there, I was like, oh, this bathroom's empty as shit. And like right when I'm just like in the middle of my shit, I just hear like 30 black kids just walk in and it's just like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And I just hear it's like banging on the stalls and like two people, he's like, oh shit, and it's like I just walk out and it's just like they all look at me. I just see somebody I know and I just start talking to him like mid fight. It was so funny.
You know, actually, you kind of like lucked out because you just got like season passes to this fight. All you gotta do is like take a shit or pretend to like.
Oh yeah, I actually started showing up for most of the fights.
Yeah, this is basically what I learned is that you had free fights that you could have recorded and then sent to us, and you just didn't because you're a fucking horrible person. Like,
So I didn't know you, dumbass. I was in 8th grade.
I think the only fight I've ever experienced in school, or I guess not experienced, but like have been there to see in school, was in the bathroom because they were like, "Hey, yo, follow me." So I did. And I followed them in, and they were like, "Hey, pull your phone. I want you to record this." And these niggas just started fighting. I was so fucking confused.
I don't know, man. There's
Yeah,
something
I
about. Oh, go on, Ripley.
Remember, like, back into the bathroom thing, when I was like really young, I used to go to like Dublin, Ohio. Like there was a school called Bailey Elementary, and I remember like back in kindergarten or
Milk.
first grade, I think, right? Like, you know, after recess, you go to the bathroom and shit. Like you line up, go to the bathroom. Fucking, I remember this kid. I don't know why he didn't do this, but like everybody was going to piss, right?
Yeah.
This pants all the way down to use like a standing urinal,
Mhm.
and then I just start slapping his ass. Like, stop! Like, damn.
Elementary moment.
Stop, please.
I mean, that's you literally asked for it. I don't know. What
Yeah, I have a really similar story actually. I went to go piss and I pulled down my pants. And everyone starts slapping my ass. I just kept going, stop, please.
Did it happen in Dublin?
Yeah, I was in Dublin, Ohio.
Like everybody was like laughing at first because he's just like, wait, what's going on? Like, he just-
Like, what is going on?
he was like, what are y'all laughing at? This is normal. Like, no fucking
This is
fan.
adorable.
Bullied for the norm.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, God, dude, there's so much that goes down in the fucking bathroom, like the ass bone shit.
actually like knew this guy who like went to elementary school like in Dublin, Ohio. And like
Oh yeah,
used to go to
really?
the bathroom with his ass out all the time. It's crazy.
What? All right.
Yo, to get back onto like the notifications thing, this isn't like my notification, but this is a notification on coworker, right? She brought in an Alexa to work, just to like listen to music or whatever while she's doing the dishes. Doesn't matter. She leaves it there all the time. Like she doesn't take it home at all. It just stays in the store. So we've gone up to the Alexa and asked, "Hey Alexa, read notifications," and it'll read her phone's notifications.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, her notifications are fucking terrifying. Like, one day, we were like, read notifications. She bought a fucking cat collar and nothing else. And that sounds normal. If it wasn't for the next day, the very next day, she bought a purge mask.
Why?
What are you doing? What is that?
It's a move.
Was it at least like Halloween? Like if it's just like a middle of just August and you're just
No,
like chilling?
this was like fucking months ago.
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that's, well actually,
What this bitch is doing?
if it's like 4th of July, not to say it's normal, but it's like, 4th of July, people dress up, I guess.
I guess.
Actually,
like reading
go on.
Amazon wish.
Yeah. No, it was reading the Amazon shopping cart. Like, she had already bought this shit.
Like this notification thing reminds me of something. Like I was in trig class, like I was like last year, right? And like there's like a strict rule for like some teachers that like some teachers uphold, but if you do, you're gay, right?
Mhm.
But like what they do is that they have like these places where you would put your phone. All the students have to put their phone there, like a caddy thing. That's what they called it.
Yeah, we never did.
Yeah, and all the students had to put their phone there, and like I guess one guy didn't turn down like his ringer, because like somebody would call him, and like it was just straight up like his ringer was just a dude moaning. So, it was like what made it so much more awkward is that like nobody like addressed it for a while because it just kept ringing. It kept ringing, and it was just like a guy, just like lightly moaning. And, like, I don't think the teacher realized until like the second time it happened, and like nobody was laughing either. It was just, everyone was just so quiet.
Dude, oh my fuck, I could not keep a straight face if I heard that shit. There's no way.
I couldn't keep a straight face either. It was fucking killing me. It's just like. It just took so long for anybody to address it, like, at all. Because, like, it comes from the caddy where everybody's phone is at, so nobody knows what phone it is. And obviously the person's, like, who's
They're
regular.
not gonna get up and fucking do it.
Exactly.
I don't know,
It's just-
man. I think I would have left it there if I was the guy, because, like, at that point, like, you've won. Like, you have the power. It gets the attention of the masses. Just every day you're gonna hear, like,
But now that I have your attention, class.
right, yeah.
Well, you brought up that I feel like I would be terrified if fucking Siri read out my shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I have like this Amazon wish list, and like I was a fucking psycho kid, right? Like I would put so much shit on my wish list.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about it. I was like, dude, if Siri read out like the very beginning of my Amazon wish list when I was like fucking like 10, then people would think that I'm a psychopath.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, AR-15, fedora, trench coat.
Like literally. Okay, let me see if I
Propane tank, egg primer.
like hold on. I'm scrolling down like this whole thing. I'm like looking at all the shitty stuff I had. I remember I wanted to buy a bunch of kunai. I remember that.
We were spot on.
Yeah, I wanted to buy a bunch of kunai. Smoke grenades. I wanted
What the
smoke-
What the fuck?
What the fuck are you gonna do with smoke grenades?
I wanted smoke grenades. I wanted real life like looking like what is it, toy guns. I remember I wanted gas masks.
Buy an airsoft gun.
Like
Yeah,
BB
gas
gun?
masks for the smoke grenades. Like what was it? It was like these grenades that you would have, like you'd pull the pin and like they'll just make like loud ass sounds. And I was thinking, I was like, as a kid, I was like, man, wouldn't it just be cool? Like everybody would look at me in the street, just like in all this like weird military gear with a bunch of kunai and shit. Everybody think I'm so badass.
Shoot.
Like, like I was,
No. I'm gonna be honest with you. Look, you hurting the hour now. Nah.
I actually do know exactly what you're talking about, because I didn't do that. That wasn't my thing. But when I was a kid, I watched Sword Art Online. And I was like, wow, This is so good. I love this. And for my birthday, I got that like red and white like trench coat that Kirito used to wear, and like one of his swords. And I would just like walk around outside and be like, man, I'm fucking cool. I proceeded to get jumped like 3 times after wearing that. Like, when I was growing up, I got my ass beat so much. It was crazy, dude. Like, no one gave a shit. They're like, "Looks fucking pussy in his lame ass trench coat." And I was like, I look really cool right now. They don't even know that I'm a fucking Sword Art Online badass. They don't even know.
That's just like the equivalent of like a kid buying one of those like Naruto headbands and then think he can do like the ninjutsu shit.
Yeah.
Like, life.
All of us in here are fucking losers, so I don't really care. But it's
Yeah.
like, you know.
I know. I've
I'm
never.
like,
I've never.
no, I am not a loser.
I've never been in. I've never been in a real fight. But I hear stories of people
No.
being like, dude, so and so got jumped. I'm like, okay, that sucks for them.
That's a real shame, I guess. Me and you have very different outlooks, because I remember when me and Peyton, we went to an amusement park, and we were like, our goal for the night is to get into just a massive brawl. Like, we want to start like a bar fight in the middle of this carnival.
We're going to fucking put this place under.
I know, we were just like, all right, find the closest old woman and the closest child. We're gonna tear some people in half. God. When we were teenagers, we were just dumbasses. We were just like, all right, let's just start shit and then proceed to leave. Like, we would just like, fucking, I remember I had that like, that pink hat that just says ladies. And that's because it's a lady's hat.
You tell me that.
Yeah, because it's just a lady's hat, right? They're on this ride, and we're on this ride with this lady, and we see her fucking, it's one of those big twirly things, but the top is exposed. Like, it's just an open fucking thing. So we're like strapped into this big turny thing, right? And we're spinning, and this bitch, her hat just goes, whoop, right over the top, and spins out the thing. And me and Peyton both look to each other, and we're both like, all right, cool, we know exactly what's gonna happen. So we wait for the ride to stop. You know, and despite how dizzy I get from shit like that, I still start fucking running. I start charging off the ride, like ducking in and out of people. Peyton literally jumps the fucking bars in the center and crawls over that part that you definitely shouldn't fucking crawl over in order to get over people faster. We loop the fucking thing and we both separate directions and scour the outside of the machine for the little pink hat. And we immediately steal it. The lady looks at, no, it was Peyton who got it, because Peyton goes to run to me. And the lady looks at Peyton. Peyton just gives her the finger, takes the hat, starts sprinting, grabs the hat, gives it to me, and we just fucking take off. We break off directions. We're like, all right, cool. I text him later. We meet up by the thing. It's like, now we got this sweet-ass lady's hat. How fucking cool.
You guys just robbed somebody.
That's not even robbery. That's not even robbery, though. It's one hat. It's one hat.
You still fucking
So you took somebody's belongings.
Yeah, but if you go like, hey, man, hey. I robbed a bank yesterday, and you took $1? No, you fucking didn't. No, you did not. You made a aggressive withdrawal. You did not rob a bank.
I mean, I guess. Like, you still did, though.
No.
You still did, though.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
That is not true.
Nobody though.
Okay, but like, that's not even, no, okay, because like now that I think about it, it's like, there's no way that woman, like...
I would say it's petty theft, but it's still theft.
Yeah, that lady's hat could have been everything she had left.
Guess what? It's mine now, so I own everything she owns.
I am her.
Yeah, guess what? She doesn't have shit, the dumb blonde bitch. She can't have it back. It's mine. I still have that hat.
Where was this at?
This happened when I think I was like 15 or 16. No, wait, I was in high school sophomore year, so... probably
14,
like 15. Yeah, 14, 15.
What is like some of the stupidest thing you think you've done as a kid?
As a kid? Oh, I have a fucking billion things.
Yeah, a million things.
Holy shit.
Like one time, like, you know, it's fun to like roughhouse on like the trampoline and shit.
Mhm.
And like it wasn't even our trampoline. We just went on somebody's trampoline. So cool.
Rough house. That's crazy.
And then like they're like their daughters and shit, they were like younger than us. And I think I was around 6. And they're probably around like 5, 3. And we were just like roughhousing on their trampoline. Like we didn't ask, we just went there. And they're like, "Oh, can we play with y'all?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, come on." And then like it wasn't their fucking trampoline. And then they hop on, right? And then we just start beating the shit out of them for like as kids, just like start like. I remember at one point we're like it got really rough was when I like basically M Bison stomped the shit out of her spine.
Holy shit!
She went oh, and then, like,
Casually kills a nigga, thinks
Yeah.
nothing of it.
Yeah.
and she was like, it was like the gnarliest fucking noise, and I was like, all right, we gotta go, and then we just jumped out of the trampoline and started running away.
That's like the thing, though. You're like, I can't believe that this Tame guy committed theft. You killed someone. Someone died. It was like, oh, yeah, that's fine.
I probably like destroyed like 30 spines as like a kid on act.
When I was a child, I murdered 27 men.
I remember I was at daycare and like I was a preschooler and I was like put in timeout and it was snowing, right? It was like literally like a blizzard outside.
Mhm.
And like, all right, you can go. I was like, yes, I can go. And then I was like walking up the jungle gym and I'm just like, all right, cool, I'm gonna jump down. I don't see anybody. As soon as I jump down, some kid like runs underneath me. I land ass first on top of their fucking head. And like all I hear is like, "Ugh," and then I'm like land on the ground. And I was like, oh fuck, I just fucking killed somebody.
You turn around, they're just split in half. Like, they're just completely gone.
I like literally like imagine you standing up and then I land ass first on top of your head like your spine presses. Like that's what
Sounds epic. Oh my god.
This actually reminds me of something really similar, because my friend JT, when I was a kid, had a trampoline, and JT and his family are very large people. I'm talking like, his mom was like in the 500-pound club, right? Like everyone in their family is just so fucking large. And I'm a boy, and when I was a kid, you remember me, right? But I was like so skinny. I was comically skinny. So like, I get on the trampoline. It's my brother, JT, me, and his two sisters. And JT and his two sisters put together is like fucking 3 billion pounds because they're so fucking big. And like, they're jumping on the trampoline, we're fucking around, and there's a game called Popcorn where you sort of like get into a ball in the center and then everyone jumps at the same time and they like launch the person in the center, like straight up, you know?
We all played.
Right. So like, they're all playing popcorn, you know? And it's like my turn to be in the center. But before I can get to the center, they all jump and proceed to like butt slam onto the fucking trampoline. And they launched me clean off of the trampoline because there's no net. It's just this big fucking trampoline in the middle of a metal scrapyard. And they launched me clean over the fucking trampoline, over a ton of metal scrap, into the neighbor's metal jagged fence, which I slam my head onto the pole, fucking rack off of it, and land into a pile of fucking wood, and I'm immediately unconscious. I remember waking up, like, I woke up, I don't have no idea how long I was out, but I'm guessing it was a couple seconds, because one of them was still on the
How does
trampoline.
that happen?
Well, because I think what it is that they basically bounced on one end, and then all the momentum shot to my end, and I'm like 5 pounds, so like, I got shot like a fucking bullet.
That's
it's like the double jump where like you jump at the same time somebody is about to like land down and then they just go flying.
Is that? I haven't,
I
like,
watched regular show. Don't worry.
Yeah, I used to have like a cousin's house and like we used to do that all the time and like like my story's a little bit different, but I remember we had like it was like so close to the fence and my cousin was probably like 8 and we were just like, yeah, let's double jump. And we jumped and she let her like legs and like her knees like bent like backwards like inwards. She flew in the air, right? But then she flew over the fence and then landed in the neighbor's yard and all we hear is help.
It's fucking horrible.
I think the most fun I've ever had on a trampoline was one night. Like this was, I don't even know how fucking old I was. Doesn't matter. I was real young, and this was when I was living in the trailer that's next to my house, and my mom and dad were doing some important business shit with their friend, and told me and my brothers to get the fuck out of the house. So we did, and it was like the dead of night. So instead of just like sitting there and waiting to go back inside, we decided, no, fuck that. Grabbed the trampoline, brought it over to the tree, climbed the tree next to our house, and just fucking jumped onto it. It was so much fun, dude.
That sounds fucking, I don't know, man. Now I think about that backyard a lot, actually. I got injured a shit ton in that backyard, and I really don't think it was my fault any of the times. Like, I think it was always because that backyard was just a death trap. Fuck, I cannot stop thinking about it. Because that's when I got my foot pierced. Because, like, It was when I was.
What do you mean pierced? Like a fucking like
You'll see.
straight
You'll
through?
see. So like,
Okay.
yeah, it went clean through the center of like right next to the toes, right before like the toes start,
Mhm.
right through the center, all the way to the top.
Fuck
All right.
that.
Yeah, I agree. So when we were kids, me, JT, and a couple of my other friends like Terrence and then my brother, we would get into these fights. And me and my brother hated each other. Like we would just like every day we would wake up and we'd be like, all right, how do I spite this fucking moron? So we would have these feuds. And like at this point, another one of like JT and Terrence hated me and my brother. Because my brother would just like make them sound like I was the worst brother ever, and that I would just kill him in his sleep. So they would just like, they were like, he abuses his little brother. Fucking hate this guy. So like they start sticking up for him too. Which honestly I was an asshole, but so was my brother. So it's fair. And like at this point it's like, all right, cool. But I have all my shit in JT's house, and Terrence is like way bigger than me. He's like 4 years older than me, and like I'm 8, so I have no fucking shot. So like me and Terrence like start talking about it. I'm like, can we just go in there and grab my shoes? Like, if you can beat me in a race, because I guess in our minds, like that makes sense. He's like, if you can beat me in a foot race, I'll let you in the house. I'm like, okay, cool. And JT's he's got a really big backyard. But it's just, his brother just has like, I mean, his father works on like metal and woodworking shit. So there's like nails strewn about the entire yard, and metal and wood and just these big planks and these stupid forts that we made. And since we're 12, they would fall apart on us all the time. So like,
fuck, I know where this is going now. Oh.
Yeah. So we start at the end of this thing, right next to the fence that I knocked myself out on, right? And like, we start over by that end, and we're just like, all right, 3, 2, 1. And I start sprinting. I start running fucking fast. I'm like going. I'm like, I don't even see him. He's fucking gone. I find out later that Terrence never started running because he wasn't gonna run at all. So he just like sat there while I ran like a fucking moron, because he's like way bigger than me and more athletic. So like I'm just running. I'm running. I'm like, I have to make it. And I full tilt step on a fucking nail, like one of those big long ass nails too. And I'm running, and all we used to have on, because we didn't have a lot of shoes. So we would get whatever they had at Goodwill. So most of them were either used or just like they were new, but they were really cheap shoes. So like we got this sort of sports sandal with netting all over it, and I start running, and it goes through that thing like it's fucking paper, clean through my fucking the top half of my front. Like I think it's, let me check. Where's the scar? It's on my right foot. So like I hit that, and I immediately kill over. Like. And Terrence just starts laughing at me. Like, he doesn't do shit. He just sits there and he giggles and he laughs. He's like, fucking idiot. Yeah, dumbass. Pussy. I'm just like... And, like, I just sit there for roughly, like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes so I can convince my own brother to be like, hey, could you call mom and tell her I got a boo-boo on my foot? And he's like, no, you're mean to me. So, like, after 15 minutes of compromise, he gets it.
I'm so fucking happy that I didn't hang out with people like that, because I was like, I don't like you. Fuck you. I'm leaving.
Yeah, no, I learned that older on in life, but nowadays it's like, I look back and I was like, I was so stupid, because I got hurt so often when I was a kid.
I did hang out with those people, Carlos, like the ones that were just kind of like, I don't know, like I remember having the controlling friend whenever you go over to the house. They're like, all right, well, we do this my way. You listen to my rule, like, shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, basically, like, they have all the power there. You just want to, like, play video games and shit. I remember one time, like, I think my brother, Trey, beat this dude named, I don't want to actually name him. So, like, let's call him Shmee. So, like, so Shmee, me and my brother were, like, playing a game, and I was just, like, watching, because it's, like, only a 2-player thing. And my brother beats his ass. I remember he just, like, slapped my brother. I was like, nigga, what? And so, like, I just, like, my first instinct was to just grab this by his throat and just start choking him out, like, in his fucking... I just went, motherfucker, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like just choking him, like, with my hands, strangling him. And then, like, we get back up and we just start playing games again. And I just hung out with people like that all the time. And it was only because they had, like, cool video games at their house.
I've talked about before how, like, when I was a kid, I had no fucking friends, like, to the point in 2nd grade where, like, I had, like, a mental breakdown. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, no, I had people who wanted to be friends with me. I just didn't want to be friends with them because I knew they were dicks. And you know what? They were dicks.
You know what's crazy, though, is, like, you're, like, friends with us, and we're just pieces, like, we're the worst people.
Right, but, like, you're not gonna fucking leave me abandoned, like, with a fucking nail in my foot.
That's true. You know, after
I know
15
like,
minutes
like,
of
you think
compromise.
it's not cool, but you're not like, let's go fucking rob a bitch because we can.
Yeah, I would never rob someone ever.
Yeah. Like steal their hat that says fucking
Yeah, ladies on it.
Ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a tight hat. Like I'm so genuine. It's just like I think my brother stole it from me actually, because I went to grab it earlier, not today, but like a week ago, and it's just gone. So I don't know.
It's a hat of thieves.
Yeah, it's a thieves' hat. You can only hold it for as long as you're committing crimes. I gotta step up my crime game,
Is it the next hat I should buy you, the ladies' hat?
dude. If you end up stealing the lady's hat and bring it back to me, I'll be mighty impressed with you.
That hat exactly. I was just thinking about buying you one off Amazon.
No, it's like you can't even buy it either, because like most of the letters are stickers, so someone just stuck letters onto it.
Oh, I got the perfect hat for you. My grandma always just bedazzles hats. She just has like a bunch
Dude,
of hats.
I would
like,
love a bedazzled hat from your fucking grandma, dude. Could you imagine?
I'll definitely just give you one of the fucking 30 hats that she has bedazzled. What is AD?
AD? Oh, that's the
I
advertisement.
believe it's ad time.
Yeah, it's ad time. So anyway, you know, we have no sponsors as of right now, Ripley. I know what you're thinking. You know, how is this possible? Who would not sponsor these boys? They're so marketable.
I would never sponsor these people. Tell me why I would sponsor you.
Okay, see? So, Ripley, yes, an ad. So, in order to show off our advertising prowess, me, Tame, your favorite, is here to tell you about all the benefits we could bring to your property. One,
I am consumer.
he is consumer. One, okay. Will make an amazing advertisement. I'm talking editing. I'm talking it's on screen. I'm talking you can look at it, and it is for money. So you can pay us, which is awesome. You love doing that.
I
So
believe you.
I believe good. Not only that,
All right.
go.
I'm your.
Okay, yeah. Second. All right, I'll tag out.
All right. So Evan.
Yeah.
I heard you have a podcast, and we wanted to, give you a sponsorship.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So our company is called Camel Meat, and
Okay.
we sell.
Yeah, man.
Go
As a
ahead.
consumer, I am interested.
Very on the nose name.
All right, fine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today I have a very special product for you. That product is camel meat, all right? This comes from from a company also known as Camel Meat. They are a fantastic company. I've worked in the cooking industry for generations, millennia, for my entire life, and I am a professional chef by trade. So, when I tell you this is the most quality, high-priced meat you can get for the lowest price you could ever find, I'm telling you, it's right here, baby, at Camel Meat Co. So, you're going to hit up this number right here, and no, that is not the number for an Amber Alert. That's different, I swear. And what you're going to do is you're going to call it and tell them Tame sent you, all right? And that's checkout code TAME. TAME. Tame.
Why is it not hetero?
I'm sorry, did you do the fucking ad?
No, I'm the
That's what,
consumer.
yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, all right, cool, shut the fuck up.
He is a consumer though. He is trying to buy the product.
Yeah, that's cool and all. Yeah, the code is Tame. It's shorter. Shut up.
I don't know. You had 3 other guys on the podcast.
All right, cool. I squeeze his head. Whoever this man is, I squeeze his head.
Consumer is not pleased. He is not-
Consumer stuff. All right. Yeah, no, in order to show you our actual advertising prowess, I'm going to link in this video of me selling my neighbor's child. Buy this baby. Buy it now, or else. Call the number below. Or else. I wanted to talk about taxidermy, because it is the funniest thing in the world to me. Because if you just
Why?
Okay,
It's like taxidermy where like
Like fucking grieving pet owners trying to get their shit.
okay,
Like,
yeah,
no,
that's
okay.
why it's so funny, right? Because like I like a lot of my friends. You know, you guys are all right. Imagine
please don't
you
taxidermy
die
me.
and I taxidermied you. Like, could you fucking imagine? Could you imagine? Like, okay, you've died, all right, and instead of me handling it like a normal person, I get a full body taxidermy of you, and I hang you up right above my bed. So every morning I wake up and I get to look you in the eyes and dap you up and be like, "Hey, what's up, Carlos? What's good?" Like,
About that actually. I remember we talked about. I was like, all right, your funeral, Evan. I'm just gonna taxidermy
Right.
your body standing upwards, like just you standing.
Oh, yeah, I want you to put me on fucking puppet strings. And just be like,
well, like, That's the thing too. Like, it's creepy for you, you know. Like, if you do it, it's creepy. But think about like what you could do to other people, right? Like, let's say you're at your house and you taxidermy all of your family. You know, like let's say you're old, you know, and your mom, your dad, your brothers, you know, you taxidermy them all, and you just stick them outside the window. So it's just 10 dead people staring outside your fucking house at all the passerbys, and they never move. They never move. That would be fucking terrifying, dude. I would fucking cry.
Who wouldn't want that?
I mean, you're not. I don't think people with taxidermy niggas are gonna like put them outside though.
I would.
You're psycho. You're fucking.
This is what I'm
crazy.
saying.
Okay.
This is what I'm saying too, because like whenever I get a taxidermy thing, I could have one to watch me sleep. That way, I don't have nightmares anymore. And whenever I wake up, I can be greeted to a familiar face, one that I can trust.
All you will have is nightmares. Oh my
No,
god.
no, I will not.
Cream is drawing SpongeBob right now, and I'm like, I want to see a taxidermy SpongeBob now.
It's just a normal
Oh wait,
sponge.
you can go to the grocery store.
So like, I don't know, man. You can also do all sorts of fun little games with taxidermy people. Like, oh my fucking god. Yeah, imagine Halloween, right? Halloween comes up, you start decorating your house, and you start putting your dead relatives and friends. And just like, let's say you cut them in half, right? It's just like a deer mount, like a wall mount.
Fucking keep it.
You're fucking psychotic.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that's not actually no. You say that now. I'm like, that's a good idea. Like, what if you had like a fucking taxidermy or them like just trying to reach out of the wall?
Yeah, that'd be terrifying, dude. That'd be so
That'd be
scary.
wicked. That'd be gnarly.
Right, exactly. So I'm gonna taxidermy you guys when you die, and you guys did assign that. You actually no. I'm so serious. You guys signed that in fruition whenever you guys signed that NDA for the podcast. So.
No.
What?
Yeah, I can only do that. Yeah, I'll get to that as soon as possible. I swear.
No, when I die, she put me on a boat and tailed out and then shoot a flaming arrow with Raphael strapped to me.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we have actually talked in depth about what each of our funerals are gonna look like, and for my funeral, it's everyone has to wear exclusively orange. Oh wait, Carlos, could you get your echo?
Whoa.
All right, yeah. So everyone has to wear exclusively orange, their finest orange suits. They need a custom suit for my fucking funeral, right? And there's bouncers, right? And they're the most jacked guys in existence. They're like all the guys I've ever trained with or weightlifted with or anything. And they're just going to sit out there and they're going to watch people walk in. And if you can't bench at least 300 pounds, you're not getting in. You're just not fucking getting in. You cannot come to my funeral. And then, whenever the procession starts, the entire playlist is going to be my workout playlist from when I was 13 years old. So I'm talking like Ruby OST, Risk of Rain 1 OST, like the worst music you could ever imagine, you know? And you're just gigging out to it. And during the service, whoever benches me the most amount of times in succession gets to take me home and keep me as their taxidermied best friend. And that is how my funeral will go.
This is wrong.
Chris, what would your funeral be like?
Like, wait. What's real quick though? Like, how I can't bench.
Hello?
I want My Chemical Romance to
I can't hear anything.
I want people to just start dancing around my corpse, and I want them to like burn it or the stake.
Did just no one respond to my funeral thing? All right, cool. It's okay.
I did.
Oh, what did you say? You cut out.
I said I can't bench that much. How am I gonna get in there?
You're gonna have to fucking train. You're gonna have to work out.
I just won't go.
You were coming to Creams. You are my best friend. If you don't go to my funeral, I'm gonna fucking haunt you.
Dude, don't make me bench.
I can't get in.
What do you?
Yeah, I can't get in your funeral.
Okay, fine. All right, fine. You have to bench 200 pounds. 225.
Not gonna happen.
That's at least manageable.
Right.
I've never benched a fucking pound. I don't know how to do that.
You are so big. You are such a large man. Shut the fuck up. I know you.
I don't know if I can do that. I just don't know.
You are like, let me think. You're like,
guys, look up here. I bet you Tame.
You're like 300 pounds, Carlos, right?
Yeah, I'm like 350.
Right, so you're 350, right?
That's easy for you. What?
Right, yeah, and that
But
is
I've never benched that thing
right.
before.
That's the thing, though. Like, can you pick up your
Easily
own?
bench out.
Can you pick up your own body weight?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, if you're fucking 350 pounds and I'm 200 pounds, you can easily bench me, Carlos. I'm telling you.
I don't believe in myself. I'm sorry.
That is the saddest response I could have ever gotten.
That was I'm not gonna.
Right. I actually feel bad for you, and I kind of want to lower the weight limit just because. Fuck.
Chris, you said your funeral was what?
Huh?
You said your funeral was
I'm
gonna
gonna be burned at the stake.
be burned at the stake.
Like a fucking
Like a
vampire?
witch?
Like,
Like what?
Wait, Salem witch trials.
They did a lot of creative shit to murder people back then, and you just want to go with the burn on a pyre. That's your deal.
Like there was the dude who defended.
There
There was a dude who defended someone who was claimed to be a witch. So they were like, "We want you to point out the other witches, and if you don't, we're gonna kill you." So what they did was they put him on a stone slab with another stone slab on top of him, and they would put another rock on top of him every single day. He didn't say something, and every single day he would just say, "More weight."
That's fucking crazy, dude.
I think he ended with like 30 rocks.
Holy shit! What happened to him though? Like, did he like? Do you?
He got fucking crushed to death.
Well, yeah, obviously, but like,
The
well,
fuck?
obviously, yeah. But like, what I'm thinking is like, what does your body end up like if it's slowly over days getting compressed? Because like that's gonna completely malform your body.
More weight.
More weight. We'll never know, at least not from that guy.
Because what I'm thinking is he just ended up looking like Flat Stanley. And I know that's not the case. I know it's not.
I think they still have at least like a remnant or a model of it. And there's just like a dude like sitting at the literally at the bottom, just like a bunch of rocks on top of him. It's just like a little you could like look at, like one of those museum things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not sure it's the real person. I don't think it is.
There's no way in fucking hell, Ripley, that they took a real dead body and just jammed it in the museum. And we're like, hey, everyone, stare at him, laugh at him.
They have like mummies and shit. I mean, like you can imagine that dude.
I don't know. Like a mummy is different than a completely flattened corpse, though. Like I totally feel like they're different things.
A little bit, bro. I feel
Like-
like we should have more.
How terrified would you be if you're like a 10-year-old kid going on like a field trip to a museum and you just see a fully flattened skin flesh man? Like
That'd be hard. The highlight of the trip, even.
that would be crazy.
You know what's a really cool way to die? There was like this torture method, right? Where you would like sit on like a massive triangle, right? It was ball parting, so you would lay your balls on separate parts of on separate parts of the triangle. They would put weights on your feet, so you just you just split in half.
Oh, there's that one, and
Carlos, can you get your audio? Can you get your background, please?
Look, ball parting.
I remember there's like one where it's like that. They put you on a triangle and they put weights there, but they like spin it. And like,
Oh yeah, it's like for your ass.
Yeah, I was just because that's what I was thinking you were gonna go with when you said triangle. Just like it's right down the ass, and they weigh them down. But the balls, dude.
yeah, no, with the balls and balls intact.
Dude, people back then used to get just way too creative with the death penalty. Like they just could not handle just the electric chair or just like I don't know beheading. It was always just like yeah, let's put him on the ball triangle. Like there's no fucking way that would happen nowadays.
I think that one guy from Attack on Titan. Remember him?
What guy? Oh yeah,
Just
yeah. What the fuck
He
is
just
his
had
name?
really weird torture methods.
Yeah, that's actually I don't know. How would you torture someone?
Ball parting, of course.
Ball parting.
This shit is so funny.
I think I would just perpetually wipe their ass. Like
Shit aggressively and wipe them with one ply.
yeah, I would feed him these massive meals of horrible food and I'd give him like laxatives all day long and then I'd be like, "Oh man, looks like I'm going to have to wipe your ass raw." And like
You can wipe it with like sandpaper.
oh, that'd be great. Yeah. See, now people they're like, "Oh, this sucks." Like in Utopia, they just do normal stuff like gouge out eyes and stuff, but not here. Here we wipe asses.
I think I'd probably do the same thing. It's just like I would recycle napkin in his mouth, and he has to eat that. It just keeps recycling over. and over
Holy
and over.
shit. Oh my god, dude. What if you wiped his ass after he ate horrible food and then fed him each tissue you used? Oh, that'd be repulsive.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, oh, that's what you're saying? Oh, that's so fucking gross.
I'll
Recycle it.
keep like spoon feeding him his NVIDIA GPU.
Assuming he has an NVIDIA GPU.
Exactly. It's like
Yeah.
it's your fucking grandma and you're just like, "Where's your GPU at, bitch?"
I'm just waiting with 3060 in front of his face and just start spoon feeding.
Have, like, it's like the hardest on the planet. But as soon as you like just start destroying and shit, he just starts breaking down, crying. He's like, "No, please, just kill me. Just kill me. It's done."
Take my balls before you take my GPU, please, God, please.
Not the coolant, bro. Not the fucking coolant.
You know what? You know what? Actually, my favorite form of torture is now. I'm gonna take them into an elementary school bathroom. I'm gonna make them pull their pants all the way down. And all the kids, and all the kids are gonna smack his ass until he dies. Just, oh God, please stop! Please stop! Please.
You don't even know what's happening. Start like progressively like making it worse. It's like by like day 10, it's just like football players.
Oh my God, yeah! It's just like it starts off with middle school or like elementary schoolers, then it's middle schoolers, high schoolers, college, and then it's just like full NFL leaguers going, yeah, suck that ass.
I think I would do. Have you heard of water droplet torture?
What the
Or,
fuck
like,
is
they
that?
It's like this Chinese torture where they just put you on like like this little bench or some shit, and they just drop a droplet of water, but it's like irregularly timed, and it's supposed to make you go insane, because like not only does like it's just like ambient, but also the water droplet's like cold and like it's supposed to go insane. I think what I would do instead is at random times I'll just have him strapped down to a table and like slap his ass. Like he's about to sleep, slap his ass. Wake up, slap his ass. Like just go in there at irregular moments and just slap his ass and leave until he just goes insane.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Ripley. That is the straightest thing I think we've ever said in this entire server. Like, of all the time I've known you, that's the straightest thing I've ever heard you say to me.
Really?
It's pretty up there. Honestly, it's pretty up there.
What the fuck? Why is this called Chinese water torture when it was developed in Italy?
Oh fuck.
Yeah, like literally, the goal is to cause fear and fucking just general mania, and make you go fucking psycho by dripping water onto your head at irregular points.
I think if I was to make someone go fucking crazy, you know that Maximilian Muss video where he goes, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. I would play that on loudspeakers in the corner of each corner of the room, and I would just chain them down with their eyes closed, and every once in a while, I would just suplex elbow them in the stomach while they're pinned down, while they listen to that the whole time.
As you walk into the room.
Yeah, yeah, and I would go, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Every time I do a different voice, but they always know it's me. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. It's like.
Also, I was looking up torture methods, right?
Okay.
First of all, my favorite and the one that I like, if like I had to kill somebody through a torture method, it would definitely be this one because it's badass. Now I don't think about it.
Okay.
The Brazen Bowl.
Oh, I've
it's
heard of
just
this.
a metal bowl that you fucking cook someone alive. I'm just gonna do that and then never think about it.
I think a really cool
Never.
one is like
I'm gonna go away with a
somebody-
completely clear conscience, is what you said after that. I'm gonna murder a man and feel fine.
And just never think about it. Yeah.
I think a really cool one is like tying somebody under a boat, so like when like the boat's moving, they're just like slowly just getting like just dying. Like
That's wicked. What the fuck?
like their back would just like drag across the boat. It's like barnacles or something. Like it's even worse, and like they'll just die slower. It's like crazy.
There's another one that I found. This is fucking gnarly. It's called rat torture. Essentially, you just fucking tie someone to a table, right? Get a box, fill the box with rats, and then close the box. The rats are gonna be in the box, be like, huh, what? And they'll heat up the box to the point where like the rats just want to get the fuck out of there, and they've only got one way out, and that's through your gut.
Oh. Ah.
Yo, you know like those scarabs from like the Mummy movies? Like they like go under your skin.
Oh yeah,
What the fuck? No, I've
Yeah.
never seen the Mummy
You
movies.
need like a fuckload of those. It's just like yeah.
Nigga, I don't
Just-
think those
just
are
end a
real
nigga's
though.
life, yeah.
I know. Like it's fine. I fucking
It's like
Those are from the Mummy.
an imagination.
yeah, it's from the Mummy. It doesn't have to be real.
Yo, you know what?
You actually just torture somebody? Are you actually gonna do it, Grandma?
You know what would be fucking
That'd be
crazy?
a fucking problem.
All right, cool. Movie scene. Let's do this. Try the torture.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fucking wicked. Holy shit.
Carlos, you cannot just read off torture the whole time. What is wrong with you?
No, I'm sorry. Like, I'm just. This is a really long list, and there's a lot of crazy shit.
Next time I go to visit Carlos, he's just gonna fucking torture me and be like, I saw this. This was so cool. Just try it.
Listen, you gotta see it, man. You
Give
gotta
it
see
5 minutes. 5 fucking
it.
minutes.
This is called fucking the breast ripper. It's literally just
Oh
two
my
iron
God.
spikes they shove into a woman's tits.
Oh, and I have such massive pecs too. They'd do it to me. Oh,
Right.
And you would do that, wouldn't you, Carlos?
I
You
would
suck.
do it to you. I want to see what it's like.
I don't. You also. Hey, listen. Here's an
Yeah.
idea for you. You're fat and you have man boobs. Jam your man boobs onto those big ass spikes. Like, Leave me
Later,
and my
go
sweet
to
chiseled
sleep.
pecs away. All right. Well,
Yeah.
this has
Yeah.
been the first episode of the Hetero Homies podcast. I hope you enjoyed or didn't. It's gonna happen either way.
Why isn't
They've been looking at me weird for about like around 2 hours. It's not cool.
I'll be honest, you drew yourself all over the entire fucking page, so it's really hard to not look at you. Also, I want to bring up the fact that I drew your little beanbag version of you in the center, and you just labeled it Tame, and I try to cross it out and write creams, but I can't cross it out, so I've just lost.
I saw you drawing. I was like, yeah, he's totally drawing me. So I'm just gonna put Tame there. So he just can't do anything.
I know. I'm like so pissed about it too. I'm just like, all right, well, fuck.